Hello once again everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be telling you guys more stuff about Walmart, which you guys have definitely requested. I've definitely seen y'all's comments. I've noticed that y'all are just watching the heck out of these Walmart videos. So I was just like, okay, let me give these people what they want. So today's video is going to be all about the worst parts of working for Walmart. Like, just the worst. I'm not talking about like minor inconveniences. I'm talking about all of the things that made this job like so horrible for me. So right off the bat, I want to say the work is not at all what makes Walmart awful. Not even close. It's just literally the easiest part. Walmart cashier, being a Walmart cashier is probably the easiest job that I've ever done, and definitely not it's not strenuous, it's not anything crazy. It's fine. It's fine. And for $10 an hour, I was okay doing it for about 6 months. I couldn't do it any longer than that. But like, it's just not bad just doing the work. The things that make it awful are just they go across the board. It's a lot. So first of all, I mean, rude customers is a given. Everybody who's ever worked in retail has experienced rude customers, rude people who are just like crazy. Like, I don't understand. But I'm not really going to talk about that because everybody already knows. And that's like retail. That's not just Walmart. So the actual things that were awful. First of all, this is the worst part for me because I can't deal with really, really hot temperatures. Like, I just can't do it, and I live in like one of the hottest states ever. I live in Louisiana, and it's very hot all the time, except for probably like 1 month out of the year, then it's fine. But I worked at Walmart from March until September, and during that span of time, it was extremely hot. And you would think that corporate would be understanding of that because they control the thermostat. Corporate controls the thermostat. Why? I don't know. That's just stupid. Like, how are you going to control okay, whatever. So in the middle of the hot summer in the southern United States, they had the air set on like 75. 75. Okay. So like literally every single day, all day long, I would be sweating. Just sweating profusely. And I mean, you could see it all down my back. You could see it on like my legs, like on the side of my legs. Terrible. So obviously, I was not having a very good time. That was one of the worst parts to me because I just can't deal with hot weather. Like, I just can't do it. I will be cold all day long and I'll be fine. But if I'm sweating, I am not happy. Another thing that I hated was very obvious favoritism. There were certain managers who would favor certain people, so certain people would get away with anything and other people would get away with nothing. Not even things we were allowed to do. So that was just dumb, like so stupid, because the assistant managers would not come out into the floor and like check on everybody and see what's going on. And so the CSMs would have full reign over everybody, and even the assistant managers had favorites. So it's like certain people would get to play on their phones while there were customers around, and other people would not be able to even look at the time when there were no customers in the store. So that's like the wide span right there. And then if you guys have seen my other my Walmart manager video, you know that one of the assistant managers would not let me bring in like one of those quench bottles to keep my water cold, but she would let like all the other girls have the big things like the insulated cups and have like stuff that you're not even allowed to bring, like Cokes and tea and whatever else, energy drinks. Like, it didn't matter. But if it was me, I couldn't bring it. Like, I couldn't, because she didn't like me for no reason at all. Another thing that I really, really hated that made this whole thing miserable for me is the fact that my store, I don't know if this is all stores, but my store refuses to take doctor's excuses. They refuse. Like, I was almost fired because I had the flu for like a week. Because I mean, I had doctor's excuses for the whole time. They were like, okay, you can't work from this time to this time. And it was like, okay. And so I took it to my store manager, the store manager. And he was like, yeah, I don't really like to take doctor's notes. So you're going to get a point for every day you missed. And so that was ridiculous. And I fought that pretty hard because they were going to fire me because I had the flu for a week. Like, I was literally vomiting and just feeling awful for a week. What the heck? And I talked about it with the other girls who were out there at the registers. I was like, can you believe this? Have you had this experience? Because you need to go check your points, because if you brought a doctor's excuse at any point, they're going to give you a point for that. And if you have like a certain amount of points, you get fired. And so they were freaking out. And then one of the older ladies that I worked with, she was like, yeah, they won't take a doctor's excuse. She said that when she was at another store, a woman had a heart attack while she was at work, and they told her that if she got in the ambulance and went to the hospital, she would be fired because she would have too many points, because she was going to miss the day of work. They were going to give a woman a point for having a heart attack and having to go to the hospital. Are you effing kidding me? That is ridiculous. I don't care who you are. Walmart is trash because they don't take doctor's excuses, and they'll give you a point and try to fire you if you have a heart attack on the premises. Cool. Another thing that I hated about my particular Walmart is that they would not tell you when they were going to have meetings. They would just, write it on an arbitrary piece of paper, and if you didn't see that piece of paper, you're just going to miss the mandatory meeting, and so, sorry. Like, how does that make sense? Shouldn't it be on the main bulletin board when you clock in? And shouldn't managers periodically remind people? Because people are on different shifts. So if one person doesn't come in this day and you put up the thing for the meeting, but it's a mandatory meeting, how is that person going to see it and be able to attend the meeting? Are you stupid? Like, you have to be dumb. I think this video probably just comes down to the manager of my particular store and the assistant managers, because if this store was under different and better management, this kind of thing would not have happened. Like, I never went to a meeting because I never saw the piece of paper. Nobody ever reminded me or told me, period. And then afterward, they would try to take disciplinary measures because I didn't attend the meeting that I did not know about. Those are just some of the things that I hated about working at Walmart. Leave me in the comments down below if you've ever worked at Walmart and what were your least favorite parts. Let me know. Leave me a like if you like this video, comment down below like I said, and subscribe because I make new videos every Monday and Friday, and sometimes they're Walmart related. Thank you guys so much for joining me again today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.